Batman was great. Batman Returns was Michelle Pfeiffer in a latex suit. Batman Forever, on the other hand, was none of these things. It was this complete mess of a movie that ultimately served as the tipping point from which Batman films became virtually unwatchable. In fact, to quote the great Joel Hodgson, it got to the point where they were just making that stuff up. And although a lot of things have changed since 1995, one thing that hasn't is the unfortunate tradition of releasing bad video games to promote bad movies. In this case, the film was the aforementioned catastrophe, Batman Forever, and the game, somehow, was even worse. Batman Forever was developed by Probe Entertainment. Now, this was a British developer that was eventually acquired by Acclaim and became best known for the Mega Drive version of Mortal Kombat, which makes a lot of sense when you see Batman Forever in action. Evidently, the Bat was trained by the Scorpion. It was probably like, "Hey Batman, get over here!" And then Batman was like, "Where is he?" Basically, that is to say, Probe just recycled their old Mortal Kombat fighting engine for Batman Forever. And you might think, well, that's okay, I loved Mortal Kombat, but the problem is, what works in a fighter doesn't necessarily work in a beat-em-up. Bruce Wayne moves about as nimbly as Bruce Springsteen. And when you apply these fighting mechanics to this kind of game, they are unbearably repetitive. Of course, even if you set aside the fact that it's just broken under the hood, Batman Forever still finds ways to shock you with its almost offensive degree of ineptitude. Frankly, I'm not sure I've ever played a game more bewildering than this. Within a matter of seconds, like literally in the first part of the first level, I was stuck. So it's not just that what you're doing is clunky, simply deciphering what it is the game wants you to do is a problem, let alone figuring out where to go and how to get there. It's almost as if this game was made to be deliberately awful. Like, there's no other explanation for why your grappling hook shoots at an angle when what you need to do most of the time is grapple directly above you. And the worst part is that something as simple as just aiming up requires you to press select and then up with timing so unbelievably picky, you end up just jumping around like a moron before finally realizing, wait, Catwoman isn't even in this, f*** this game. I've heard a lot of people refer to this as one of the absolute worst Super Nintendo games of all time, and so we have to thank our pal Chip from Anniston, Alabama, for sending us this really piece of video game history. I wouldn't have believed it unless I saw it for myself, and now that I have, I can say Batman Forever will forever suck.